Hey, we're back at the top again today with another live Pokemon Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire Wi-Fi battle versus Jack JustWeavile. His YouTube link will be in the description down below. Funny thing about this is the battle that I had with him in 2015, early 2015, it was the spring, was actually my most viewed regular Wi-Fi battle until this year, unfortunately, when my apparently clickbaity Wi-Fi battle with the Magearna name in there overtook it. But so this is a rematch of that match where I did win using a nice Suicune, Sleep Talk Ice Beam. It's called Suicune, but this time we have something different. We have Mudsdale. This is based around Mudsdale, the Donphan, which we're trying to emulate with so we can get some practice in with a Generation 6 Pokemon. So if you want to try to go ahead and practice against these, go ahead and follow me on Twitter if you want to try to get a battle with me, because I always have one of these teams ready at all times. But Mudsdale here is with Red Lightning, the Scizor, Roid Rage, the Gyarados, Kepi, the Mega Ampharos, Equinox, the Weavile, and the newly nicknamed Air Raid, the Togekiss. So we're gonna go ahead and go in this match because I kind of been leaving him letting him wait for too long. So we're gonna see. Oh boy, this is fun. I did say mixed OU, but he said he didn't have really anything low enough. So we might be in over our heads because I'm assuming that's Charizard X. We might get steamrolled because we see Tyranitar. I was about to say Tyrantrum. It's Terrakion. They both start with the letter T. We have Charizard, most likely X. And then we have Dragonite. We also see Rotom, and we also see Mr. Wow, that's a lot of grass weaknesses. We also see Starmie. I don't think I have any grass-type Pokemon or moves at all. No, I don't. That's so stupid! Oh well. We do have Kepi, which will be able to do stuff. Common weaknesses, I see two. Wow, actually, now that I think about it, Scizor also does a number to this team. I'll lead off with Ampharos. I didn't take a picture of his team, though. Ah! Don't do this to me! You're gonna hear that click every time, because it's Gaiazo. Yes, 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 it is Gaiazo. It is Gaiazo. It is Gaiazo. Okay, so now we can hit confirm, and then we're gonna move on into this game. Hopefully we can get this Mudsdale working. I didn't get to it because the poise knocked off my freaking Keyberry, so I wasn't able to take advantage of the one-time only stamina ability, because we are emulating the ability using the Keyberry on the Donphan. And nobody really seems to know that, so I hope that people know that eventually, so because they don't know what's coming. Then again, not everybody knows what's coming really, because if people know that I have like those types of battles, then there you go. Then that's what happens. So I mean, that's all I can say for a fact right now. So Jack will introduce the introduce. I guess that's how you work. Anyways, we're gonna lead off with Kepi, the Mega Ampharos, as we see Adorabolt, which is going to be the Rotom. So we kind of have the same idea. And I could predict a burn here. Like, I feel like he's gonna... Would he go for a burn? There's no switch-ins for this, though. Like, because I realized I have 4 physical Pokemon, so this is kind of my best bet. So I think I will go for Thunderbolt. I'm gonna go for Thunderbolt because I resist all its stabs. And I don't know if he's gonna go for Volt Switch. He has no resistances into this. So I have no reason to Volt Switch, because I think he's gonna go for Will-O-Wisp on this first turn. No, he goes for Volt Switch. So somebody's gonna take a T-Bolt. It might be the... It's probably going to be the what's it call it? Tyranitar that comes in, because that's the one that can take this type of attack. Because well, yeah, pretty much nothing else takes it. I mean, I don't think he wants to break the Dragonite's multi-scale. The Charizard, the Starmie would get more morbidly destroyed by it. Yep, Tyranitar does in fact come out. I don't know if he's gonna be slow or not, so... He might also have Earthquake, but this Thunderbolt should do a handful. Yeah, that's just about what I thought it would be. So, in this instance now, we have to switch out. I don't want to go for Volt Switch to risk the Earthquake. I could go into Air Raid, but he would probably take a Stab Stone Edge, which I'm not really feeling. Man, there's nothing I can switch in here. I guess I can switch into the Mudsdale guy. Actually, that's a good idea, because then I can get my Keyberry activated. I can get my Keyberry activated and use a stamina ability. So let's bring out Mudsdale, the Donphan, who is supposed to be shiny. So there's actually the Crunch. So I could have switched into it, but I wasn't feeling it. But at least this way, ow, that does a lot of damage. But we're gonna get our defense boosted because we're trying to emulate. That's what we're trying to emulate. So we're gonna go for Earthquake here. I don't know if he's going to be faster still, and I don't know if the defense boost is going to affect us anyways. He could be going into the Rotom here, so we might have just wasted it. Adorable. We're not going to be able to get this to work, because people know our ways around things, so... There's the Levitate. Could have reacted to that, but I do have Sandveil, so if he tries to Will-O-Wisp me... Because I'm not running Sturdy, because Sturdy with Stamina is kind of lame. And because I know that Mudsdale won't have either. So, I mean, why not, you know? I am carrying Sandveil, so if he wants to try to risk a Hydro Pump miss or Will-O-Wisp, I mean, be my guest. Because those do have lower than normal accuracy. Goes for Volt Switch, actually predicting the switch. We go for Gunk Shot and land it! Throw all that mud on Adorable, but unfortunately, he is defensive. He is a defensive Rotom. If only I had a Grass-type move on this team. But we're wearing this guy out. So we're going to go for Gunk Shot again, hope that we hit. And I hope that he misses, actually. I don't necessarily need this thing. I kind of do, but I kind of don't. Because, I mean, I'm already in this deep. If he misses a Hydro Pump or a Will-O-Wisp, I probably will switch out. I don't know into what. Maybe the Ampharos, because I think he might want to Volt Switch after well, if I stay in here on this Rotom, I could actually stay in. So he goes for the Will-O-Wisp, and he lands it through the Sandveil. So that's pretty nuts. So now that I'm burned, now I think he will go for a Hydro Pump. See, now that's not going to do any much. The Sandstorm does subside, though, so... But what do I want to do now? I could use this to break the Sash. But I haven't, because my defense is boosted, so I don't know what I can do here. Let me consider my options, because, I mean, nothing will get... Is this my only, no, it's not. I have Equinox, so what am I thinking? You know what? If he wants to go for Hydro Pump, he can, I guess. I'm just going to try to wear this thing out still. There is the Hydro Pump, and he lands it, so that's fine. Unable to abuse the makeshift stamina that we had still. Well, we got to throw some mud at this washing machine, so... I mean, how often do you get to throw mud at a washing machine? Technically, it's not, but since this is a makeshift Mudsdale has a bunch of mud on it. You know what I mean! So, I don't know what I can do now. I mean, I can go into a Banded Scizor, but he can burn me. That's the problem. He can burn me. I don't have Mold Breaker on... Well, it's not a Mega, so that's why. Air Raid is going to get destroyed, so I think I'll have to go back into my Ampharos again. And the fact that he didn't go for Earthquake leads me to believe that his Tyranitar does not have Earthquake. He doesn't carry it. But what I'll do now is just go for the Volt Switch. Volt Switch will hurt this thing pretty badly, as he's going to go for Volt Switch first. So, once again, we quad resist that, so that's not going to do nearly anything. He actually gets a crit, so I'm not sure if that will matter, because, I mean, it's quad resisted, like I said, so it did very minimal damage, that's all I'm saying. That is all I'm saying. We might see the sand get put back up, and in that case, I don't know what we'll do. We don't have any fighting. Oh, wait, no, we do. We have Low Kick. We do have Low Kick, which actually will put some pressure on. Because unless he has a Scarf Pokemon, which Tyranitar, or too many T's! I can't count! It's like Mr. T. Here comes Mango, though. Mango the Dragonite. So this will actually break his multi-scale. I guess it wouldn't matter due to the crit, but now we can bring out Weavile. Now we can bring out Equinox, the Weavile. I still think that's a pretty cool nickname. To the person who, like, suggested this on Battle Spot Champions, this thing has been putting in work. We will go for Ice Shard. He might switch out, which is probably the best idea. I probably should have gone for Knockoff, but I'm not willing to risk the... Well, no, Extreme Speed would outspeed me regardless, so if he had Extreme Speed, he could have used it. Maybe Knockoff was the better play. No, yeah, Knockoff was the better play, because here comes the... yep, Knockoff is the better play. Because I don't know how much damage this is going to do. Well, I mean, it's going to do very minimal, obviously! But the problem then becomes... he's going to try to burn me. And I know what he's going to do, too. If only I had something that I can switch in. Why do I have 4 physical attackers? I didn't even notice that when I was building it. My goodness. I have to go back into this and get burned. And I have to scratch my leg, which makes my mic right in front of my mouth. So, or at least on the webcam, like right here, you can see it. I am a ventriloquist, you cannot see me talking. Oh, okay, no, I'm not doing that. More than likely, here comes a burn, though. I am wearing down his team, though. I should have gone for the knockoff, because then I could have gone for knockoff and then something else. So, it sucks. So, I'm gonna have to bring this out. Probably taking a burn here, or volt switching out. He might volt switch. I couldn't really stay in to take that. He does volt switch. So, which will do minimum damage, but now he can go into, like, Charizard X or something. Tyranitar, fine, decent, I guess. If only I had Focus Blast, man. That would be so great if I had Focus Blast, because then I could go for it. It may have not knocked out the regular Tyranitar, but hey, that's all I can do. So I could see him going back into Dragonite, and well, what is it called? His Dragonite's multi-scale is broken. I know that for sure. And then his Charizard is a little bit. Well, if it is Mega Charizard X, we might be in trouble. I mean, not really, because then if he tries to D-Dance up on me, I'm just going to go ahead and... I literally will do that, actually, now that I think about it. Weevil is my ticket to winning, though. Unless that Terrakion is scarfed. You don't see Terrakion anymore. So, there's Reptar. I think we're going to have to take the hit, unfortunately. I think we are. Because... I don't like that, though. I don't like that. We're gonna need to get more damage off on this Tyranitar. Goes for Stone Edge, and he misses! And that allows me to get the Volt Switch off, which makes me be able to go into the Weavile. That's really unfortunate. That would have done a ton of damage. I don't know if it would have knocked me out, per se, but it would have done a lot. Actually, now that I think about it, but then I can't attack no, I can't. I have to go out into Equinox. I have to go out into Equinox, take some Sandstorm damage. At least I'm doing my pressure right now. So, I have to deal with the Sandstorm damage. And then I think I will go... I have to go low kick. I have to go low kick because... Yeah, he's going to withdraw. Go right back into the stupid washer machine. Mango is actually going to be the Dragonite. He was going to sack it off. That's another crit! Okay, Dragonite is super heavy. He's just one... Go on a diet, Dragonite. Seriously. My goodness, you're one fat dragon. Anywho, now that this happens, I think he'll go into Terrakion. I'm pretty sure he'll go out into Terrakion. He knows that I have a Life Orb. If I had to guess that Terrakion is going to be Scarfed, that's his best bet. Jalapeno is actually going to... Oh my goodness, not this guy again. I just got triggered. The last time I saw Jalapeno was a Mega Charizard Y. Wow. The sand plus all three of us is just killing me. By that I mean, like, it's just crazy. So this is a problem. This is much of a problem. I guess I'll have to go into Mega Ampharos here. Because the last time I saw Jalapeno was in the Primal Battle League, and I got 5-0'd by JustWeavile twice in that same league. Now, I don't know if this is Charizard X, but because because of the nickname that I recognize, yep, Charizard Y. That's exactly what I thought. So, we will be able to resist the fire move, because we are Electric Dragon. We can resist the Fire Blast, and he lands it, but it's in the sun, but it is resisted. We're not going to take a second one. We will not be able to take a second one. We will go for Volt Switch. We could go for Power Gem, but... I mean, if second Fire Blast will knock us out, so... And this Volt Switch will hurt regardless, even if it hits. So, now that this is up... Wow, that's 23,000 eggs. My goodness, that's a lot of breeding. But, like I said, Jalapeno is Charizard Y. Right when I saw Jalapeno, I was like, that's Charizard Y. He's going to go ahead and land another Fire Blast, which is going to hurt so bad. And I'm just hoping I don't get 5-0'd, because I don't want to get triggered again. Especially not with this stupid guy on my screen. I really hope not. The problem is, well, Equinox can't really do anything. Roid Rage is in the sun, so I can't... I'm really gonna have to go into Air Raid, don't I? Aren't I? Check moves, because I have Fire Blast, Aura Sphere, Dazzling Gleam, and Air Slash. I'm gonna have to whittle away at this thing. Because there's nothing really I can do. Scizor just gets totally blanked. It's in the sun. All I can do is Air Slash, because Aura Sphere is not gonna hurt it. Neither will Fire Blast. I mean, I'm max special attack for what it's worth. I am max special attack. Come on, don't get... I mean, we can't get 5-0'd. Not again. Every time he's brought... Oh, wow, he's gonna switch out. Maybe he was predicting the Ancient Power. Brings out back Adorable, but I do outspeed this thing. And I know this Air Slash isn't gonna do very much, but then we can go for Dazzling Gleam on the following turn, because that Air Slash did that much. And I am Assault Vested. You cannot tell me that from this range, really, I'm gonna do it. I'm going for Dazzling Gleam. Please knock it out. Of course not. But fortunately, though, I managed to survive that with more than half. So that did less than half. The Assault Vest coming through. But I can't believe that Rotom is so annoying with this team. It shuts me down so hardcore. It just destroys me. Here comes Gaia. That's going to be this thing. Now, I'm going to go ahead and switch out. Or, no, he's going to go for Stone Edge. What am I thinking? I have to go back out into Red Lightning. I don't think there's a way we win this. Because there's so many threats. Like, the Rotom is just blocking us. This thing can super affect three things, the remaining three things on my team. Goes for Stone Edge. I'm presuming he's going to be scarfed into that. That does a lot. No, he's not. He is Life Orbed. He is, in fact, Life Orbed. And I will be going for a Banded Bullet Punch. And he's going to switch out probably into the Charizard Y. Which makes me... No. Wow. Okay, so this is going to... At least we're not going to get 5-0'd! First time ever, we're not getting 5-0'd against JustWeavile's Jalapeno! Woo! Yeah! Okay, so Adorable's going to go down. Adorable is going to go down. Which means that... Now what? Now what comes out of that? I mean, because he's probably going to bring in the Charizard, which I think I'll stay in at that point. I will. If he brings in the Starmie, I don't really have to switch into that either. Now that I think about it, because the Ampharos went down. I need to keep the Scizor around, actually, because free switches... Bullet Punch will guaranteed knock out Shuriken. That is going to be the Starmie. Starmie comes in. I still need this thing, though. I still need this thing. He's going to go for Scald. And he's probably going to burn me. Just watch. Just watch. He also might have Bolt Beam for Roid Rage, now that I think about it. So, I think going into Air Raid... Well, I can't run that risk. I just can't. So, I'm going to have to throw Air Raid out here. Looking at his team, Air Raid actually doesn't do too much. Because there's two Rock types, so... Air Raid is the best choice. He does have Scald. We might live this, but then I don't think we live the second one. Maybe we will. Critical hit. Okay, so he didn't get the burn. That's good. But what he could go out to is his Charizard again. My best bet is still Air Slash. Like 100%. 100 per. Especially, okay, he goes for Psyshock this time, so that's going to end him. No, it's not! We get off the Air Slash. Too bad I don't have anything else, and I don't outspeed this thing. I can go out into Weavile, like, guaranteed, though. I can go out into Weavile guaranteed. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to just let him take out Air Raid. So the Air Raid is going to fail, clearly. And Shuriken is going to spin its way. Spin its way. Yep, there's the Scald to finish off Air Raid. And now I can go into Weavile. And the interesting thing about that is actually he could go for Justified. If I go for Knockoff. Oh my goodness. I'm not falling for that one. You know exactly what I'm doing. I'm going into Equinox. And I'm gonna go for Icicle Crash. I will be going for Icicle Crash. Cause, I mean, Knockoff. I have to go for Icicle Crash. I have to. Don't go for... Ah! And he misses anyway, so... I missed the icicle crash. Watch, burn. No burn! I was predicting the justified guy. Now watch. I'm gonna be so predictable. I'm gonna go for knockoff in this time, and then he's gonna go for... No, he actually stayed in. Wow. He was letting Shuriken go down. So I got lucky that I didn't get the burn, but at the same part, that did balance out the fact that I missed that icicle crash, so... now what he can do is... I outspeed the rest of his team, though. A low kick's gonna hurt all of them, and an icicle crash will be hurting the Charizard Y. I'd suggest going out into, like, Terrakion to take the low kick. Low kick might actually knock you out, though. It's actually a very tough call. We still could have this game in the bag right here. If we got burned, the game probably would have been over. There's Gaia, going to be the Terrakion. We will be able to outspeed and go for a low kick. I don't have anything to outspeed that thing. Shoot. But that's our best bet. So, we will be going for low kick here. Seeing how much damage this will do. That looks like it's a one-shot. He goes out into Charizard Y, guaranteed, next. Or he's trying to... Yeah, he goes out into Charizard Y. Because he has to go out into Charizard Y right now. Because low kick will be knocking out the Tyranitar here. Don't call it a comeback! It's Equinox time! Wait, no. It's not even close to the Equinox. The Fall Equinox comes out. Sorry about this. My elbow has been stiff for like the longest times. We go for Icicle Crash because it's our best bet. And Equinox putting in the work. So we're going to go for the Icicle Crash. We're going to hit it, but I don't think it's going to knock him out. He might get the flinch too. Wow, that does a lot of damage. And we go down, so it isn't necessarily going to matter just because the Life Orb did take us out. He actually went for Solar Beam. Which, it's not going to matter because, yeah. So, our best bet, I mean, it's a Banded Scizor. It's a Banded Scizor. Okay, we're gonna pull the plug on Scizor right here. I want to know this. A Banded Scizor's Bullet Punch. Can you knock out? Can you knock him out? It's a Banded Bullet Punch from a Scizor. We'll see it. I'm gonna lock myself into Bullet Punch. Now, I was thinking... Okay, we'll see. It is going to be enough due to the band! You got banned! Not really. He didn't get banned. Well, the funny thing is that I'm pretty sure that's the first time I've ever knocked out a Jalapeno, the Charizard Y. Oh my goodness, I think my PTSD with that, like that trigger warning with that whole Charizard is finally over. Because Charizard, or rather Tyranitar, they're both kind of like, I mean, it's Reptar, so they both get knocked out by Bullet Punch. So, good game. I thought we were losing there at that point, but I was able to pull it off, and we do pick up the 3-0 win. I do believe so myself. No, it's 2-0. It was a 2-0 win because I still had my last Pokemon. I can't remember what it was, but I still had it. So, good game. Don't forget to check out his channel. Links down in the description. While you're there, don't forget to drop a like down from the top below if you did enjoy this Wi-Fi battle. We got one more Wi-Fi battle with this Mudsdale-based makeshift team, so I hope I'm able to use my makeshift Mudsdale to practice with it before Sun and Moon. So, with that, I will catch you back at the top later on, because that is how you do it. It did nothing, at least, but Rough Skin is going to knock it out. So that was the best choice ever. At least this thing doesn't have guillotine in this game because it's randomized. That just sent in...
Really?